Financial Review of Amazon.com by Cecilia Aboitis, Shirley Perez, and Dolores Ibarra. An idea that would transform the way people shopped was fashioned in 1994 in Jeff Bezos' garage. Later that year, Bezos incorporated Amazon. Jeff chose the name Amazon because it means exotic and different. In 1995, Amazon sold its first book, and by July of that year, orders had been shipped to all 50 states and 45 countries worldwide. Amazon is an e-commerce company based in Seattle that sells a wide range of products stemming from books, textbooks, merchandise, and other content that the company purchases from other vendors for resale in North America and internationally. Amazon manufactures and sells their own products such as electronic devices, tablets, e-readers, and phones. Amazon's initial business plan was unusual as Bezos did not expect to make a profit for the first 4 to 5 years. Amazon finally turned a profit in 2001, which was $5 million on revenues of more than $1 billion.
Bezos' decision to start his own internet business originated when he realized that the statistics of internet usage in 1994 grew to 2,300% a year, an unbelievable growth. Within 30 days, Amazon profited approximately $20,000 per week. Amazon organized their operations in 2 segments, North America and International. The majority of the technology costs is incurred in the United States and the North America segment. Many fulfillment centers and delivery networks are both located in North America and internationally. Being that Amazon's main focus is customer obsession, providing easy-to-use functionality, fast and reliable fulfillment centers are important in order to provide timely customer service. Amazon's corporate hierarchy has a basic structure from the CEO to the CFO. Each corporate executive is responsible for an important aspect of the company. The CEO is responsible for meeting the financial results expected by stockholders. The CFO provides adequate financial resources for the proper development of the company, who manages different departments. The director and the chief technology officers have many different executives depending on their divisions within Amazon. The chief technology officers report any updates and or statuses of technological issues within the organization. Directors are generally elected by the shareholders to help participate in, manage, and facilitate new deals and alliances. The rest of the employees are all divided into 7 segments depending on their expertise, which is listed below. Amazon has a very similar diverse group as Apple, Twitter, Yahoo, and Google. There are currently 60% Caucasians, 15% African Americans, 13% Asians, and 9% Latinos within the non-managerial employment demographic group within Amazon. The diverse group in management are 71% Caucasians, 18% Asians, 4% Latinos, and 4% African Americans. The majority of Amazon employees are males, with women employees being 37%.
Like many entrepreneurs, Bezos' first attempt at Amazon was not successful. He started with Amazon Auctions. It was an online site where customers would bid on products. However, it was hard for him to compete with Amazon, and he quickly realized that customers did not want to wait to see if they had won their product. He then moved on to Z-Shops, but Z-Shops did not fare much better. Undeterred, he started Amazon Marketplace in 2006. The idea was simple: design a place where Amazon would offer the most valuable retail real estate, their product. The concept was centered around that sellers would compete against Amazon's products themselves, and the winner would be the customer, the lowest price available. This was just what they needed, and it wasn't long before customers began to shop at Amazon Marketplace. In fact, that first year, more than 5% of products counted for their sales, and today it is around for 40%. Their seller base has grown too. Today it has 2 million third-party sellers selling at Amazon. Always trying something new, Bezos launched Amazon Prime in 2004. Considered risky at the time, Bezos didn't care. He wasn't long before more people began buying products and that ship for free, and it was worth the risk. Always staying above the curve, in 2011 he introduced Prime Instant Video. At first they leased programs, but they quickly began producing their own shows. In fact, Transparent was a first streaming video to win a Golden Globe, and Tumbleleaf, a show for children, won an Annie for Best Animated Series. Amazon would not be able to continue at this fast pace if it had not been for their fulfillment centers. Their fulfillment centers have allowed Amazon to grow and send out their products fast, efficiently, and free. This is good news for Amazon, and the potential to grow is only limited by the number of products they can offer. However, it wasn't long before Amazon jumped into clouds. The cloud was a place where customers could put everything including their music, pictures, and their documents. However, as many more customers began to join the cloud to outsource their computer costs. By doing this, they saved money and allowed them to invest the money they saved into their products. And a few of the Amazon's customers are Pinterest, Dropbox, and Airbnb.
Amazon's mission statement is short, simple, and direct. In essence, this mission statement defines how the company wants to be known. Bezos stated it's all about the long term. Amazon focuses on a 5 to 7 year plan instead of the traditional 3-year plan most companies use. Bezos said, if everything you do needs to work on a 3-year horizon, then you are competing against a lot of people. Amazon is willing to plant a seed and watch it grow. Amazon is growing at rates faster than any other retail or e-commerce business. Amazon values long-term thinking. The Kindle e-reader is a perfect example. The e-reader was introduced at a loss. Most companies would stop production, but Bezos was thinking ahead. He looked at the entire package and knew if they could get the e-reader into people's hands, they would spend the money to purchase the content on the back end. Amazon focuses relentlessly on its customers. In addition, their decision-making is based on long-term market leadership rather than short-term profits. Bezos was very clear with stakeholders because he wanted them to be sure his business philosophy matched their investment philosophy. He wanted to learn from successes and failures, make bold investments, focus on growth, and hire and retain the best employees. Overall, Bezos' goal is to improve the customer experience by offering larger selections than physical stores, being open at all times, making browsing simple and useful, and of course, lowering prices.
Key performance indicators are benchmarks. They are not listed in the income statement, and it measures performance. It is commonly used to help an organization define and evaluate how successful it is, typically in terms of making progress towards its long-term organizational goals. It is a way to tell if a company is doing better or worse than what was expected or hoped for. Amazon's key performance indicators, also known as their core competencies, are customer-centric, innovative, tech-centric, inventory management, and store branding. There are 3 portions of Amazon where most of their profits originates from: Amazon Marketplace, Amazon Prime, and Amazon Web Services. Amazon Marketplace is where many third-party sellers sell their goods and are huge in India. Amazon Prime provides the seller inventory, they store their seller's inventory, Fulfillment centers are needed internationally to help provide faster shipping. Lastly, Amazon Web Services, also known as AWS, is a pay-as-you-go cloud service. It's a great resource to start up businesses. To determine the overall financial stability of Amazon over the next 12 months, calculating the current ratio will immediately determine the company's ability to pay its current debt as they come. However, inventory returns to cash slowly and more of a risk with current assets. By calculating the quick ratio, which removes inventory from the current assets, will better depict a company's assets. A current ratio of 2:1 or better is considered good, and a quick ratio of 1.31 or better is considered to have more cash readily available.
Like many organizations, Amazon stakeholders are broken into 2 different sections. They are internal and external. Virtually every person that has access to a computer is a stakeholder. This is because the World Wide Web has the potential to stretch to every household that has an internet connection. But what makes Amazon so special is that they realize that without their stakeholders, there would be no Amazon. So they go out of their way to treat them that way, special. All stakeholders are important to Amazon. Of all the internal and external stakeholders, the suppliers and customers are the most powerful, for they are Amazon's bread and butter. Without them, Amazon could not exist.
To help analyze the health of Amazon, it is important to review the most widely used financial forms. A balance sheet includes current assets, accounts receivable, inventory, and fixed assets. According to their balance sheet in 2005, Amazon's total assets were approximately $65 billion. Liabilities were approximately $52 billion, and the total equity was approximately $13 billion. The income statement indicates how the revenues are transformed into net income. Net income is a result after all revenues and expenses have been accounted for, also known as the bottom line. In 2015, the total revenue for Amazon was approximately $108 billion. Operating expenses were approximately $105 billion, and the net income was $596 billion. The statement of cash flow looks at three topics: operations, investing, and financing. In 2005, cash reported from operating activities was approximately $12 billion. Cash from financing activities was approximately negative $4 billion, and cash from investing was a negative $6 billion. The net change in cash was approximately $1 billion in 2015. Based on the analysis of the financial documents, Amazon continues to grow its revenue from approximately $89 billion in 2014 to approximately $108 billion in 2015. This is a 20% increase in revenue. The net income grew from a loss of $241 million in 2014 to a gain of $596 million in 2014. According to the statement of cash flow, Amazon increased its cash reserves by 9.16%.
Like most companies, they have independent audits. Well, Amazon had theirs on December 31st, 2014. The main purpose of an audit is to prevent fraud and to see if the companies need any improvement in their policy and procedures. The auditor checks to make sure guidelines set forth by the Commission of Sponsoring Organizations of the Treadway, COSA, are met. These guidelines help validate the accuracy and reliability of Amazon's financial records. They also perform an audit to make sure Amazon was in compliance with the Public Companies Accounting Oversight Board of the United States. The Public Accounting Oversight Board mandates that the auditors access the internal controls used by Amazon. They are looking for weaknesses, and to make sure that Amazon can recognize these weaknesses and put procedures in place to prevent them. The auditors check to make sure that all the financial records were in compliance with the Public Administrating Accounting Board. And what they found was that the consolidated balance sheets dated December 31st, 2014 and 2013 were, in their judgment, fairly and appropriately presented in accordance with the generally accepted accounting principles.
As Amazon continues to grow, so does their competitors and their shipping costs. Amazon has continued to improve in profits in many of their areas except for shipping, which they reported close to $1 billion loss last year. Currently, their major competitor is Google and Google Shop. After analyzing Amazon's financial statements and diving into their history, we foresee Amazon creating innovative technologies that will help Amazon's future growth. Being that Amazon has many competitors in the market, Amazon is currently finding innovative ways to help bring their business one step further. Amazon Airline Courier could open new doors and competitors while saving millions of dollars in shipping. Amazon also plans to open many brick and mortars around universities and offer same-day deliveries to compete with those retailers who are price matching Amazon prices. This concludes our presentation on Amazon. Below on our next slide, you'll see our references. They're about 2 slides long. Thank you and God bless, and we hope you enjoyed this presentation.